Hello everybody and welcome back to Kade Plays Hellish Quart this Sword Sunday. And today we are back at the grind. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we're gonna play some Hooded Father Zera, and I'm feeling like we are gonna chop some lads. That is 100% the goal of today's episode. Chop as many lads as possible. Ideally, 30 entire lads. Before, that should have hit. That should have hit. Ideally 30 entire lads without dying. That would be the optimal number of lads to chop. Took a lot of hits in that first round. Minus 30,000 on wounds received. But it's round one and it barely affects your points anyway, so screw it. Also, we're not here for the points. We are here to survive. We are here for the 30k. 30k? Why am I lying? Just the 30. 30 will be fine. 30,000 opponents in survival mode would actually drive a human being literally insane. You would go crazy, and you would have no choice but to unhero oneself. Oh, right in the neck. Oh. Oh, that was a little saucy. You could see the sauce. It went all down her dress. You know that's gonna, the dry cleaning build is gonna be just devastating on that. All right, Connor. Okay, Connor. How about some of that? How about you get a bit of that in you? Put it in the man. What? Yo. 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 Looking at you, viewers of YouTube. Alright, longsword fight. Warm-up round. Warm-up round. Warm-up round. Warm-up round. You know how this goes. You know how this goes. You know how this goes. Nothing to worry about. Just, you know, getting the... Looks like I'm grabbing on something there. Just getting the movement back in the joints of my fingers. You know what it do, Marie. What are you doing? What are you doing, madam? Madame Vigoro? What the... It just... Poke, 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 whiff, poke, whiff, poke, whiff. Like, stop. Stop it. That's a really good retreating attack, actually. Woo! Woo! Really sat that one into his neck. Really couched that one against his collarbone. Hassan goes down. You could call it a Hassan set. Or don't, because that's a dumb joke. Can what, sir? Sir. Jesus. There. Damn. I lost 60,000 points. On the number of times I got bonked. Oh, baby. This is obviously still just a practice round. Clearly, this is still just a practice round. I wouldn't even worry about it. Wouldn't even worry about how obviously a practice round this is. Like, you just whiff. If Connor whiffs one attack, just, you blast him. Like, that's... I think he's a very good character when played by a human. Oh, you do nothing stupid. Alright, clip me in the leg. Look, rude. Of course, he's clipped me in the leg, so I can barely move. Ow. I'll take a win. I'll take a win. Quite frankly, I don't even care how I get there. Because when it comes to survival mode, they don't ask how, they ask how many. And currently, how many can be answered with a firm 5. Alright, we have reduced our enemy's mobility. We have punctured our enemy's chesticles. We have exploded his entire sternicus. That's the part right there in between the yeah, just in the center. That's your sternicus right there. Whoa! That was a bit mean and a missed input, but it turned out funny, so I don't care. Lunge at me then. Lunge at me then. You did. Why did you do that? You should not have lunged at me. Have you learned a lesson about lunging at me? Have you? Have you? Is it true? Marie? Do you finally understand? Don't lunge at me. Speaking of rapiers, wonderful. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh my. Oh my. Stopping power. Oh baby. Yeesh. Alright, Connor again. Same thing again. Whiff and attack. Whiff and attack. Whiff and attack. You did. Just it's such a I know I'm losing points on final attack variety, but again, I don't care about the points. I care about the big yellow number. I want it to be going to 30 now. I'm ready to conclude this journey. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mirror match Zera. If you just enough. I am the real Zera. You are the clone. Ooh, sir. Oh, sir. That's kind of a nasty little sequence, too. The right side step, low right into back high right. Because you kind of do this, and then this. It kind of like, you step, you cut a very broad attack that sort of covers your step, so if they advance on you during your step, they're going to get hit by it. Or, if their attack doesn't track you, they whiff slightly to the side, and then you come in and chop them just slightly off axis. It's actually really, really nasty. Now that I've identified that, I have to not try and overuse that. And it chains in real quick, too. Got you in the knee. Got you in the knee. Got you in the knee. Samuel has laid down to take himself a little nappy nap. He's been playing bandit in the forest for too long and he's got a little bit tired. Alright, Barabbas, you on crackhead mode? Are you on crackhead mode? Are you on... Whoa, sir. He was not on crackhead mode, but it's okay, I demolished him. I devastated him. That is how you pronounce that word. I don't care what anybody says. Wow. Nope. Blow. Oh. Oh. Blow. Oh. Right in the eyes. That was both of his eyes. I could see the sword went through one eye, and then it just like kind of chopped sideways through his other eye. Both of his eyes. All the eyes. All the eyes. Alright, Alexander. careful with you, because you like doing weird sh... But sometimes you like getting gutted, and frankly, from my end of things, that's really not the worst. I'll take that every day over you doing all your mental little saber dance. Alright, Zera mirror match. Alright, don't suck. Just don't suck. Open your guard. Open your... I mean, or just open your jugular, like, that works fine too. Good grief, okay. Alright. Golden. Golden, golden, golden. Mr. Quick and Deadly himself. Let's see how he likes cut combos. No, sir. Guard pushed me. Nope. God damn it. God damn it. That... The left foot forward lunge, I always think is gonna be a great gut stab. And then it turns out that they parry it, guard push me, and then punch me in the face. Except they punch me with a sword in the face in such a way as to cause the lacerations of the brain. And then the falling down and the becoming dead of the me. I don't care for that, you know. Oh, when it lands clean. Oh. Moving swiftly on. As he is moving swiftly on into the afterlife in 2 pieces. Bisected the boy. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Ho ho ho! Got combos! Got combos indeed! I love that. Okay, I have just discovered this. So you do the forward high right and win the match, but you saw me do it. Is you do the forward high right 2-hit combo. So he hits and then circles over and hits on the other side, and then you can do a forward high left, and then he comes in with a third one. It is just a windmilling little 3-hit. Not that it's technically a combo. You're an idiot. Yendrick, you're an idiot. You're a goddamn idiot. You are a sheep-herding, brainless goof. He must have got one of those animal-born diseases from the shep. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not moving towards you. Ow! Alright, now I'm moving towards you. Okay, now I'm getting washed. Just die. Alright, took some hits. Don't really care about it. Again, today, like, I've cemented my top 100 place among the Zera players of the world. I'm not, right now, I'm not trying to prove a point to anybody on point. Oh dear. Oh dear, like, you saw all the momentum in her body stop around about, like, as the blade was traveling through her skull, and it was as soon as the crossguard impacted her forehead, her entire body just went rigid. Okay then. Alright, another Yendrick round. Breathe. Come on. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? You waiting for the axe to suddenly start making sense in a sword fighting game? Keep waiting. Hey, we have 1995 Ducats. That was the year I first played video games on the PlayStation 1. It was my very first video game was actually Armored Core 1, which is wild to think about. I actually did a playthrough of Armored Core 1 on this channel a couple of years ago. That game is harder than I remember. I barely completed it. Gotcha, madam. Gotcha, madam. Woo! Okay, anytime we can get through a marina round. I'm not hating it. You also sometimes see me do that. I'm dip my head to one side. I'm cracking my neck. Very cracky neck. Not cracky as in like crack, just as in it makes a lot of cracking sounds. Wow. Oh, yeah, that was the chesticles right there. Look, I perfectly highlighted, for your learning, I perfectly highlighted his sternicus in red. The color that I am wearing today. This t-shirt used to be white. It has been soaked red in the blood of my enemies. Everything's fine. Yo, don't. Okay, also don't transition to weird guard positions. Marie. 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 Easy now, dear. Easy now. To sleep. Perchance to dream. Alright, we Hassan again. Alright, you've been known to occasionally be a problem. Alright, why don't we bludgeon my way through. Alright, alright, alright. Stamina, 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 stamina. That should have hit. Bullshit. Bullshit. That was a lie. Physics is a lie. Physics is Stephen Muhammad Ali, John Hawkins, Neil deGrasse, hi Mike Tyson. You ain't shit. Physics is a lie. You saw that attack land, man. I was robbed. I was robbed blind. I got bagged on the streets of the hood, bruh. Alright. Oh, yep. Wow. High-speed neurosurgery. Oh, I think I see her childhood memories in red on the end of the sword. Look, this one's playing in the snow with her mom. Just wipe that on the pants. That's a little morbid. Kalkstein. You are Kalkstein. I have nothing more to say. You are Kalkstein, and that is exactly what you get. That's it, man. That's it. Yendrick. Die. He did. Sternicus. Chesticles. See, technically, the sternicus is the bone, and the chesticles is what's on the front of the bone, you see. Anatomy with Professor Kade. Got ya. That forward high right is actually kinda nasty. The startup is very short. The windmilling period in the middle is a little much, but typically it's just enough that they'll try and attack into it, and that won't generally go well for them. Alright, let's not be defeated by wooden post. Oh, got it right in the neck. Ah, right in the neck. Right in the neck, Stickles. That's the part that connects your head to the top of your torso. That's your neck stickles right there. Further anatomy, let's... Great, Tarnovsky. Ooh! Ooh, he thought he was safe after the first two, but he didn't see the third one. He didn't know there was a third one. Nobody sent Senor Tarnovsky the memo that there was a third one. Also, I understand Senor Tarnovsky is a bit odd, seeing as one word is in Spanish and the other is his name in Polish. Gotta stop doing that attack. Alright, change my footing. Back to how it should be. Gotcha on the wrist. Gotcha on the wrist. Gotcha on the wrist. You see this wristband? If he was wearing one of those, it wouldn't have happened. This is terry cloth. Don't worry about it. Could probably stop a saber if the saber was blunt enough, I suppose. Sure would still hurt, though, wouldn't it? Getting smacked even with a blunt saber. Oh! Oh! Oh, he Tarnoved me. He Tarnoved my skis. You bastard. Very well. We go again. This time, I'm really locking it. You've never heard me say that before, which is why you know that this time's going to be different. There you go. There you go. Just let her whiff an attack. Put the right riposte in the... I mean, it's not a riposte if you didn't parry, but, you know, the right counterattack. The correct whiff punish in the correct spot. Gideon. Dedian. Gout Dedian. If you that's where you take the G from gout and the Edian from dead on E on the floor, as in E's dead on the floor. You know what I'm getting at with this. Gotcha, sir. Gotcha, Mr. Jan. Busted him up like an orange creamsicle. That's right. Oh, crap. No, an orange creamsicle is real bad. I wanted him so bad I had to slice Alexander over it. They changed his name, didn't they? He's just Dinas now. Still, it's Alexander to me. I still occasionally get confused between Jan and Jacek, because for the longest time, Jan was Jacek until he wasn't. Oh, the bait! The bait! The completely intentional and definitely on purpose, masterfully executed bait of changing my guard position. Do not question any of the things that you're hearing. Don't question them. Alright, run ender. Alright, zone of the run enders. Oh, Tarnovsky, you were just a problem. You're gonna do your weird sidestep dance, flailing your damn Dusak around and stepping up and holding it above your head and then doing all these like Tai Chi poses and like, stop it. Take a big sword and swing it really hard. Dude, I don't know what happened there. I made inputs. And it seems like my attacks did not come out how I wanted. Like, I've noticed sometimes when I'm stepping backwards on the diagonal, the game sometimes eats my inputs a little bit. Like, some things don't come out like I think they're supposed to. How do you parry and kill a guy in the same motion? Like that. Which I know I sound like I'm always like whining about this game, but and to some extent I understand the complaint, but there are definitely things about the way it resolves some stuff that I find very odd. And it's kind of a toss-up of... On my side, I wish I could understand a little bit more about the granularity of how attacks are resolved. But on the other end... I appreciate and understand that this is not just like a regular fighting game, and like this is like a proprietary engine. Like these guys have just kind of figured this whole thing out from scratch, right? And gotcha. chesticles and threw his axe into the sun. Perfect. You know, but that's not an easy thing to do, generate your whole own engine. Versus a lot of, like, longer-running fighting games who have had, you know, an engine they've been building on for years, or, you know, that use similar engines, like, if you're a... If you're an Arc System Works game, you know, you're coming from a pretty solid pedigree of 2D fighting game engines. So there's certain things that you can take for granted are sort of already done for you. And then it's more about sort of tweaking the parameters within that engine. But these guys just, like, are making a whole new engine from scratch. Barabbas. Chistol! He hit me? I hit him better. Oh, Barabbas had me experiencing tension across my shoulders there for a second. Good grief. Alright, Kalki baby. With another attack. You did. Cut you in the arm. You cut me in the arm. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, though. What you trying to get into? No! Come on! Come on! That is the sloppiest goddamn round I have played all day. Apart from maybe that first round against Barabbas there. That was just god-awful. Can't blame the physics, can't blame my understanding of the game systems. That was just me being absolutely, unapologetically raw bad. Cut and thrust. You know, I should use that a lot more, shouldn't I? Should use the cut and thrust a lot more. Sorry, I heard a noise. It's like, that sounded a little bit like gas escaping. I'm like, this house doesn't have gas. Alright. A little 1-2 for Tarnovsky. Easier to get rid of in the early rounds, I suppose. Before he starts dancing around like a performing monkey. Alright. Alexander. Alexander. That was kind of spicy. That was kind of spicy stuff. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You feel me. All right, let's see if we can momentum cancel Marie's entire existence again. Don't. I hate when the one thing that works doesn't work. What the hell? Why are you such a Marie? I will charge directly onto the end of your rapier if it means I get to bury the tip of this longsword in your face. And breathe. Alright, got sent reeling from that one. Gotcha. Gotcha. Was it worth the points? Not really. Was it still funny? Yes. Does Jacek lay dead on the floor of that courtyard? He absolutely does. Do we take those? We do. Oh, what an exchange! What an exchange into a kill! Oh, I love that. Oh, I love when funny sword game is funny and sword. Okay, good lordy. Oh, that was actually poetic. I love it when it goes off like that sometimes. Alright, whiff and attack. But you didn't whiff. I should have moved back a little bit further. All right, whiff and attack. That one would have been good. That's fine. See, with Connor and to a lesser extent, Marina, it's about waiting until they either whiff or like very low impact parry off of an attack that just leaves them with the right opening. Memes. The memes have failed us. Memes again. He's not dodging a fourth one. I could only get away with that like sub round 10. Anything after that, he sidesteps and chops my head off. But whilst it's able to happen, it's funny. That attack I always feel like is a little bit quicker. Oh, try to... Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Oh, he almost sauced me. That was a really bad attack. Oh, I got him in the wrist. Good lord. I'm sorry. That was a speculative strike that I threw out there. And he just happened to swing his arm into the path of my blade. Oh, the thrust was coming in, but the cut had already done the job. The thrust was just an insult at that point. I was just stabbing an already dead woman. Beautiful execution. Alright, the mirror match. Alright, throw out the bomb strike. Forward high left. Forward high left. Forward high left. No, sir. What the little hop did he just do? Forward high left. We'll strike low. What are you doing, bud? Doubled. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, big shot. I see you. Alright, let's be a little less passive this time. I do not want this to last forever. Just attacks. Change our footing back. Nope. Why didn't he do nothing? Why didn't he do nothing? Did he get confused for a moment? I don't know what that physics interaction was, and I don't care because it made the number 11 pop up in big yellow numbers, and we're fine with that. Moving swiftly on and asking no further questions. Oh, good, it's Crackhead Barabba. Okay. I mean, sometimes being a crackhead gets you folded. Sure. Sure, he just ran straight into my opening gambit. That's fine, I suppose. Whoa, I could have died right there. Got him with that cut and thrust. The recovery is brutal, though. Oh, oh, the two-hitter. The two-hitter. Two-hitted him into next week. Speaking of weak, it's Marina, who's got some of the lowest HP, lowest limb HP in the game. Come on, swing that thing. Swing that thing. Come out from behind your shield. Don't turtle up. Caught you in the wrist. What you gonna do now, lady? What you gonna do now, lady? You're kinda cute, but... wait, I didn't say that. Shut up. That should have never. That is never her kill. That is never her kill. I didn't just want to keep backing up and throwing the same strike. Doing one more. I just want to keep backing up and throwing the same strike. That is not fun. Maybe that's what we have to do to win, though. Maybe we have to play no fun mode. Maybe we have to just meme Laszlo on the very first move. I didn't even step forward. I just long guarded, and then I high righted, and then his armpit became full of broadsword. Or longsword. My fault. Alright, there's number 2. Punched a hole in him like I was a finishing unit on the side of a multifunction copier. That might be a weirdly specific reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Ooh, Yendrick. Oh, Yendrick. I love it whenever I can flick his axe out of here because I just like, get that shit out of here. Okay. Okay, we're limber. We're good. We're good. We're feeling good. Alright, early rounds Kalkstein should be fairly simple. Wait for him to whiff and attack and punish it. Do the same thing again. Magnifique. Destroy his shoulder. That has ended his bowl career forever. He ain't shooting threes after that. Yendrick again? Okay. Fine. Give me the easiest first 5 rounds in the history of the game. That's... sure. I don't think I've ever seen survival mode shuffle or run me the same fight twice in a row. What if it was just Yendrick for the entire rest of the thing? Like, it's just... oops, all Yendricks. It's like 30 Yendricks in a row. Alright. Okay. Oh! Alright. We're done here. I lost the sauce. I had the sauce for a minute, but I lost the sauce. Maybe we will get some more sauce for the next time we run this. Because for now, the episode is over. If you're a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there is nothing left for me to say except, I have been Kade. This has been Hellish Quart, this Sword Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.